Here we go. It's them. It's the boys. Why is it always so loud on my end when I start? It's weird, like, my volume here on Windows is at 14 right now. And I turned it down and then turned it back to 14 and it made the volume more tolerable. I don't know why it immediately starts out so loud. It's gotta get me pumped! Yeah, now it's time to invade Bowser. Well, we're already invading Bowser. Bowser has been standing in front of this, Blu-ray machine for, like, at least a solid hour, if not longer. To say nothing of all the time spent between sessions, now and Friday. How's the volume for everybody? Is it good? Oh, this again. Good. Oh, they're both in on it. Have you tried asking nicely?
Enough! Persistent men, aren't you? What is it you want with me? The Dark Star? Princess Peach captured? Mushroom Kingdom overrun?
Oh yeah.
She talks like Inspector Cabanela.
Ah, tragic. Truly tragic. My sympathies. You want me, a sage, to give you, a nobody, the star cure?
Oh yeah.
I don't know about that. What physical proof do you have that your story is true? Why should I believe you?
Some Luigi?
The star cure is entrusted to the sole care of me, Wisdom. Why would I hand it over to men who lack any credibility? You're quite persistent. This troubles me. You chase me without flagging. You demand the star cure. Rather brazen, methinks.
Starting things off with the most obnoxious voice.
Tut tut! Lost our temper? Somewhat childish, no? And yet amusing, regrettably. Very well. If you are so insistent that I give you the cure, we will battle for it.
Buddy, our foot is bigger than you. Hand it over.
A battle with wisdom. The winner will own the star cure. Yes? Then we begin. Wisdom battle sequence start!
No more of that. Oh ho, we got a meter. Ah, jeez. There we go. Oh, I think I remember this. Hang on, I'm actually going to turn it up a little bit on my end now. Now it's too quiet. I want to hear this music. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, we are not healed. That sucks. I should have looked at that before going into the fight, but then... I don't know. I guess I would have assumed past me would have taken care of future me, but apparently not. Ugh. Terrible. You think Wisdom would be a little more reluctant to fight Mario and Luigi after... Oh my. Maho Shoujo. Maybe more like a Maho Mushi. Huh? There we go. Well, I don't know if she's gonna bring out the bendy straw anymore, but this is interesting. I assume we don't want her to be big. Oh my gosh, I am not pressing A. Good. Terrible. Okay, I see. Well, let's do some healing. I want to take advantage of the fact that she's tiny, but I guess she won't get big until I hit her. Actually, instead of this, let's just use... Why can't I make Mario eat a drumstick? There we go. Fly swatter time. This reminds me of a character from Shadow Hearts from the New Worlds. I think her name was Hilda? She is a vampire. Hang on, let me pay attention to this first. There we go. Anyway, Hilda's a vampire, and her whole gimmick was that by drinking the blood of her foe, she would consume calories. And by consuming calories, she would either turn into her, gosh darn it, her, I think, slim form, which is a spellcaster, or her curvy form, which was pure melee power. So this kind of reminds me a little bit of the meter that you had to use. And I think if you balanced out her meter right in the middle, which was really fiddly to do, she would turn into just a bat, which I think was powerful, but I have a recollection of being so incredibly squishy that I don't know if it would be worth trying to use. Maybe it wears off after a turn or something. I don't know. I haven't played that game in years. There we go. Anyway, how's folks doing tonight? Hope things are okay? It's Tuesday. That's about all I can say. Today is the 15th anniversary of Mother 3, which is a little odd to think about. Get your jokes about it never being localized out of the way now. Well, I guess officially localized, but I mean the fan translation is so good. I mean, I wouldn't worry about it too much. It'd be nice to support it legitimately, but I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. I had a good time with it, though. Would it be good for a stream? I don't know. Maybe. But for now, I should focus on fighting this worm. I wonder if I'm brave enough to use the bouncy ball. There we go. That hits her so many times, though. It immediately makes her big again. I don't know if this is the most effective way to go about it. Ah! Ah, jeez. I hate those attacks. What are you doing? Oh no. I think I gotta... Oh no! No! Oh, I screwed that up. How dare you? I'm never coordinated first thing in the battle. Let's heal now before I do something dumb. Yeah, that hurt a lot, jeez. Well, we don't just simply step on her. Mario's face in that heart just makes me think of the logo for the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Just the same. Okay, I have to wait till she's a little closer. Yeah. Yeah, good job helping your shrunken brother out there, Mario. He's just gonna sit back and let it happen. I could leave her big, I suppose. I don't think I have to make her tiny. She uses more annoying attacks while big, though. I don't want it to hit the magic rod. You know, let's try the super bouncer. Beat a squish, okay. Okay. Oh no, and then I forgot to jump at Mario. Oh well, worth a shot. Oh, that's very tricksy. Okay. Let me try this. Well, I hope folks are doing well tonight. I keep meaning to write out like a list of things to say at the beginning of stream and then I forget. I mean, what have I been up to today? Work. I started playing, I was gonna say replay, but not quite. I started impulsively playing the Link's Awakening remake on the Switch, which I actually got some time ago because it was on sale, and first-party Nintendo games never go on sale. So I took advantage of that and bought it, but I haven't actually gotten around to it yet, so, heck. I did the first 2 dungeons. If I could stop tripping, that would be great. And boy, just the nostalgia, just hearing all of the music but redone. I mean, gosh, the Glockenspiel Maid Village. I'm feeling some kind of way. I'm gonna heal. I finished getting 120 stars in Super Mario Galaxy, which I should have said first. That's why I moved on to another game. And I completely forgot that when you get all 120 stars in Mario Galaxy, it's okay. Now do it again, but as Luigi. So maybe I'll do that eventually. But I thought, well, I feel like I don't want to redo all of those levels that I just did so soon thereafter, except with the physics of having buttered the soles of my shoes. So I thought, well, let's do something else, and then I thought about Link's Awakening, because let's play another game that made me feel some type of way when I played it. Oh, somebody bought you New Horizons. Dawn, tell me about your island. What did you name it? Who are your starting villagers? Oh, you're still going. Stop it. I like hearing about people's towns and whatnot in Animal Crossing. Mine is Apricot. I'm sure I must have said at some point. Yeah. I played Animal Crossing steadily for a year, which is what I did with New Leaf as well. And then I just, I was kind of hoping before I took a break from it to, I don't know, terraform my island or otherwise make it nice, but they never made terraforming anything less than incredibly tedious, so I never went back to it. Which is a shame. I like the fact that you can customize things a little more, but it's such a huge pain that it doesn't really feel worth it to me, you know? Like, just laying things out one square at a time, and especially if you're trying to do, like, cliffs or water, and you, like, there's no, I wish there was a grid or something that showed what tile you're about to work on. Hello, Joe! But yeah, I wish there was a grid or something that pointed that out so you didn't wind up undoing some work you've done, or like, oh, I ruined the rounded corner I made on this cliff or whatever, and just, ugh. I don't know, I mean, I like Animal Crossing, but I feel like New Horizons, while adding a lot of interesting features, was very disappointing on a lot of fronts too. You know? Not to get all controversial during stream. Are you finished yet? Oh my gosh. How many passes was that? And New Horizons hasn't been generous with updates. It feels very, almost like it's trying to be so accessible that I think it shoots itself in the foot in a way. Like, it makes things way too oversimplified, which might be good for mass market appeal, but for people who really want to get into the nitty-gritty of designing and customizing your island, I feel like it's very unfriendly in that regard. Or even, not even just the customization, but things like, okay, if you want to fly to another island, there's so many different dialogue boxes you have to mash through, and you have to, you know, confirm, okay, I want to play online, I'm going by dodo code or whatever, or, you know, open your gate, same thing, and then if you accidentally mash through too quickly and pick the wrong option, which I have certainly done a lot, then you have to restart the entire dialogue. I think that happens too if you mistype a dodo code. Like, why is this so slow-paced and user-unfriendly? Like, there's being chill, and then, I've said it before, I'll say it again, and there's wasting my time. You never thought the villager dialogue would be more repetitive than a New Leaf, but they surprised you in the worst way. Yeah. And it feels like they're more dependent on their... I guess this makes it true too. They're more dependent on... Hang on. Yeah. Okay, there we go. They're more dependent on the villagers' personality types in the dialogue. Maybe not dependent. What's the word I want? They reference their personality types in the the dialogue a lot. And I mean, it's always been like jock villagers are always talking about getting swollen, all that, but like the peppy villagers in this one with their oh my gosh, lay tray fab kind of talking is incredibly grating. And even smug villagers, like one of my favorite villagers I had in New Leaf was Henry the Frog, and I'm glad that I didn't have him in New Horizons because something about the smug villager personality in this one I find really off-putting. I do have, I'm sure I've said before, I wound up through a weird... Oh, okay. Oh, you're dead, that's why. A weird set of circumstances, I wound up with Raymond on my island. And honestly, the obnoxious smug personality makes it even easier to, like, make fun of him. I give him unflattering hats to wear. It's kind of on the nose. Yeah, there we go. The dialogue's very on the nose.
I got it.
I'm sure you all came here for cutting Animal Crossing opinions. Oh, a 6. Nice. Good job, Mario. Getting so speedy. He's one of the rarest villagers to come across in Mystery Islands, and you found him on one by complete accident. Yeah, you gotta take him in. Although I've seen a really funny video of somebody finding Raymond and being like, I don't want this cat. Which is a power move. Of course I get a 2, the lowest one available. I think I read somewhere that the way it's calculated to find a villager on a mystery island, it's based on the amount of villagers there are of that species. So you're more likely to encounter, say, an octopus because there's only 3 of them, but not a cat because there's, I think, 35 of them, something like that. I read that a while ago. Anyway. Oh, we killed her. Oh, no, she's less big. I can stop using that super squeaky voice.
So you have bested me on the field of battle. That victory has earned you the right to see me in my true form.
Well, not too bad oh my gosh, what is that read? Not too bad looking, They're not impressed.
Now then, I am one of the guardians of the Star Cures. We sages knew the day of the Starks...
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, everybody, as I trip over my words. Give me a bit. I'm very tired today.
We sages knew the day of the Dark Star awakening would come, and so awaited the heroes. We have met many times, as you too well remember. The day Bowser ate me along with the Giga Carrot was the day our fates crossed. It is clear we are connected by a fate that is beyond our poor comprehension. Please, your sageness, please give us the Star Cure so we can stop the Dark Star. Of course. Here, take it.
All right. I got 1 Star Cure. Oh boy. I don't know why you were hoarding it. I mean, if it can cure the blorbs. Maybe she was waiting for the right business opportunity. And so my role here comes to an end. Now, please stop following me around. It's creepy. I wish you luck finding the other 2 star cures. Flap, 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 flap. Finally, we got one of the star cures. Let's get out of here. What do you say?
Oh yeah, okay.
Bowser was supposed to be going to Dimblewood, and he has just been standing in front of that Boo-Ray machine for an hour. Irradiating his gut. I'm gonna go heal before I completely forget. Mario RPGs really like stars. I mean, Mario games in general, they love their stars. When did stars first become a really pervasive item? Well, not item, pervasive element. There we go, in Mario games. Mario 64, maybe? I mean, since that's when you started collecting them. Master Mario, Master Luigi, I stand before you a new man. Indeed, I've no cause to mope. The princess will be all right. You young masters will doubtless come to her aid, so I shan't worry anymore. In fact, to support you 2 gents, I've been rather busy. Indeed, I've been cannily snooping about for information. Care to hear some juicy bits? Oh, Toadsworth has the tea. The wags have it that if you drill into odd spots in the earth and pop out, you find beans. And the rumor is, if one uses these mysterious beans, one will grow a little bit. In a statistical sense, so to speak. What's more, they're packed with plant proteins, so they're really quite healthy. I highly suggest you find such beans for daily health and sound statistical growth. I got stuff to make chickpea curry today. I haven't made it yet. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Mario RPG came out before Mario 64 technically, although it was the same year. That's right, it was the same year. It's weird to think about. You don't know if one informed the other in terms of collecting stars, or it was just a coincidence. Statistical sense really does sound like a euphemism. Oh, hey, Ryfam. Mario World had Star Road, so you think that's when stars became a major element.
Mario!
Oh, it's Toadbird.
You guys found your way here too, by boogity!
Super Mario World Star Road is invalidated because it has tubular. I hate tubular.
So I've been investigating this area, and I discovered that this region controls the Body Slam.
Body Slam?
Yes, by boogity, Body Slam. If my calculations are correct, the Body Slam somehow doubles Bowser's weight while airborne.
Yeah, sorry, the tubular was in the special worlds. My brain is just conflating the two. As I've said before, I am very tired today. Holy smokes. I briefly considered maybe I should just do Mario Party instead of this, but I thought, no, I can't do it 2 weeks in a row. You know, we got a game to finish. And I mean, I'll wake up eventually. This helps. I hope I get some good rest tonight, too. I didn't sleep much last night. I had a stomach ache. Blah. Tubular, gnarly. Were those stages called that in Japanese? I don't feel like they were. I think they were like gratuitous English in the Japanese one, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Way cool! Far out. What was the last one? You know, with the you are a super player. I can't think of it right now. Anyway, this.
With that doubled weight, Bowser can slam into the ground with incredible force. You see these 3 pressure points? If you stimulate them, you'll awaken the Body Slam. But right now, the pressure points aren't active. Stimulating them right now wouldn't have any effect. Something somewhere in this area must activate those pressure points by boogity. Mario, Luigi, see if you can find something.
Alright, pressure points. Cool, cool. Hello, Oak! How have you been doing? Mondo, oh, that just sends me back up here. Can I spin into this? Ah. I don't like that little bone. I was gonna call it a merry-go-round, but that's not exactly it. I can't think of the word for it because my brain is just fried.
Hey
My body feels not right. What's going on in there?
Nothing.
The pressure points are active. Well done, By Boogity. All right, try stimulating those 3 pressure points and we'll see what happens.
Bone turbine, there we go. That's perfect. That sounds horrifying. That's exactly what I want. You've been resting. Well, I hope you have been well, safe and healthy and all that. That's very important. I should stream Mario World at some point, just for a fun, like, 1 or 2 off, because I love that game. I like revisiting it, like, at least once a year or something. Oh, is that good? Should we have just broken that? By boogity, you need to use that.
Ugh. What's going on? That feels great. Feels like power is building in my abs.
Man, Bowser's got it so easy. I heard Bowser had an 8-pack, that Bowser was shredded.
Looks like something's happened to Bowser. Body slam, By Boogity. I guarantee you he can do body slams now.
You gonna help the bros? They're just kind of dead there.
Hey, can you hear me? You can do body slams.
Chippy, what was that? Body slams?
I mean, he could have done that before.
What do I do?
You, First, you switch actions with R, By Boogity. Then press Y.
Hey, your voice sounds different.
Oh no, I mean, no, not at all. By Boogity. I think I'm catching a cold. Yuck. Sorry, yeah, just a cold. Anyway, try the body slam. Switch actions with R and then press Y. Once you're in the air, press Y 1 more time.
Nice.
I did it! Chippy, that was awesome! Yeah, you totally have a cold. Your voice sounds all stuffy.
Yeah, I told you I did. It's tough, but I'll soldier on. Anyway, maybe you should try that move out around here?
Yeah. Let's slam something. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, if you want to jam.
I'm so sorry. You woke up with a migraine. Oh, I'm glad you got to reschedule your shot. I was gonna say shop. And then Mario and Luigi accidentally pinch a nerve, resulting in Bowser's next upgrade being that he can't use his left leg for the next hour.
Not too shabby. I can use this.
That went well, By Boogity. Yeah, well, sort of. Right, well, I'll keep poking around to see what I can find. Bob-ombs, away!
Oh, you good? There you go. You look soft and springy.
You guys, good luck!
His bob-ombs made me think he was saying that as an oath. You know, like, ah, heck. Ah, cheese and crackers, I gotta jump. Oh, bob-ombs. Tougher than he looks.
I've wasted enough time. To Dimblewood.
Oh, but we already got that first star cure.
Wait, body slam. There are a bunch of places I could use it, I think. Better go try it out.
Mario and Luigi accidentally made Bowser ripped. Was he not already ripped before? I can't really tell. I mean, he's got to be pretty strong. Thinking about like Mario Galaxy, which if you weren't here earlier, I did get 120 stars in it. Like those big leaps and whatnot he can do to try and crush Mario. Bowser's pretty mobile. Do I need to heal with him? I don't know. No, we're good. Although I did pick up some boots as these fellas. Special boots, siphon boots. Oh, shell boots too. That wouldn't be bad, but let's take the siphon boots because I am clumsy, unfortunately. Can Bowser fly? Maybe give it time. Perhaps someday. Oops, not punch. There we go. Do you just casually listen to the Space Jam theme? Oh, hey. That's what I use, fellas.
Is that? Hey! Hey, minion, hold up!
Where you going? What was that little Goomba's name? I feel like that whole trio have names, but I can't remember exactly what they are off the top of my head.
Hey! Aren't you Private Goomp?
Oh, there we go.
King Bowser, you're okay? Of course! Where are the others? What happened to Sergeant Guy and Corporal Paraplonk?
Oh, thanks, Bowser.
Aren't they your unit? Yeah.
Well,
When you got all giant back in Dimblewood, we kind of panicked and ran to avoid being crushed. So while we were, retreating, we must have gotten separated in the forest somehow. Now it's just me. Oh, really? Sir, what brings you to this area? Well... And so I'm on my way to collect all the star cures. Oh, hey, wait! Those star cures, do they look anything... like this? I don't know. I've never seen one. Probably, though.
Bowser, you are so underprepared for this. I love it. Backspam impulse.
Why do you know about it? Sir, I can report that there is a star cure in Bowser Castle. I heard some guy named Cuzzle on Black Beach gave it to you for doing a puzzle. I thought that was probably garbage and that you just stolen it since you're awesome. But either way, it's definitely in the underground treasure chamber of Bowser Castle. Really? Now that you mention it. Yeah, maybe that did happen. FYI! FYI! FYI!
Who is this? Oh, it's a little board.
Message for Mr. Mario, Mr. Luigi, and Mr. Violent Face Puncher. Now connecting to Dr. Toadley in Toad Town. Please give your attention.
Check one. Hello? Aha! Are we connected?
Ahem.
Have I just discovered the identity of the second sage? I certainly have. The second sage is a sea Koopa named Cuzzle who lives on Black Beach. Oh, how odd.
Brilliant! Sounds like that guy's star cure is already in my castle.
And did I see that Mario and Luigi got the first star cure already? Indeed, I did. Congratulations.
What? You gotta be kidding me! They got to it first? That's it! I've gotta get that second star cure! I'm making for Bowser Castle. The cure's in the underground treasure chamber, right? Yes, sir! Great! I'm gone to Bowser Castle! What's your plan? Once I find Sergeant Guy and Corporal Paraplonk, we'll head straight for your castle. Fine, whatever.
Alright, see ya.
The second star cure is at Bowser Castle, huh? Guess we should leave this one to Bowser for now.
I guess. One sec, I need a drink of water. My throat is very dry. That's better. Stay hydrated, everybody. Is this universe different from the paper universe? Or rather, this unit is different from the paper universe, that's established, but is Mario Galaxy a different universe too? Like 3D Mario is its own universe? Probably? I never really thought about it. I think so. I think the Mario, like in my head, the Mario and Luigi games are in a separate continuity from the 3D Mario mainline stuff. Pew, pew. What's one of these doohickeys? Launch fit! How did you make that noise with your mouth, Private Goomp? Yeah, the same way Goombella verbalized how Professor Frankly looked. That Bowser voice has to take a toll? Actually, not as bad as you might think it is. Weirdly enough, the ones that fatigue my voice faster than others is there like a, no, not you, I wanted the Chakroad. Is stuff like Papyrus's voice, oddly enough, and I'm trying to remember other voices I've given in a similar vein, but those ones for some reason fatigue my throat. I don't have like a Chakroad point around here, do I? Man, all these unexplored spots in the map are kind of driving me up the wall. Yeah.
It's Bowser!
Yeah, what about it? Can I go shopping? Hello? Okay. Oh no, I can't jump. So I can't get into parts of Toad Town? I want to see if they would sell me stuff at that snooty Shine Sprite shop. Where's this, I guess? I don't even know where I'm going. But go there I shall. My dad told me about someone he worked with once who had gotten lost while trying to find a surveying location out in the field. And when asked where he was, he said, "Well, I'm lost, but I'm making good time." Aw, man. Really? And this is just, yeah. Had to punch it. I knew it wasn't going to do anything, but it made me feel better to punch it. Well, that was a waste of time. I guess I have to go in that pipe. For you, it's the other way around. Nasally voices are a breeze, while gruffer voices hurt your throat. I mean, gruffer voices can hurt my throat, but Bowser isn't too bad. I guess it surprised me too. But, like,
trying to do Papyrus's voice for a long time can take more of a toll on my throat.
Okay. Yeah, I guess this way. Back to Bowser's Castle. Oh, or not. Okay, I can't get through that way. I don't want to get lost, like, immediately into this stream. Oh. Okay, no, I guess this is not the correct way to go. Jeez. Oh, what a drag. Your throat just hurts most of the time. That's no good. It's not allergies or anything, I hope. Or if you live in a really dry environment, because I know that can be very unpleasant for one's throat. I know because I live in a very dry environment. I was really hoping it was going to rain here, but on Sunday we got a lot of snow instead. It didn't really stick. It did on the grass, but it melted on the pavement pretty much right away. Okay, I came around from there. So maybe I can go here? No, it looks like there's a ledge there preventing me from going there. That's where the Mario Bros would go. Can I go down south here? Guess I'll try that out. Oh, I don't want to start getting slow down. So hey, sort of impromptu, not really a change of subject, but just because I'm thinking about Mario Galaxy, because I beat it again, getting all 120 stars. Do people have any favorite galaxies in there, or stuff that they really don't like? Because Freeze Flame Galaxy sucks. Can I just say? Oh, nice. You got snow late Friday, early Saturday. It was odd. Do you not usually get snow in April where you are? Because here it's not too shocking. Hang on, so I want to go down and then down again. Okay. Tennessee is just hot in spring and summer. What's the weather like there right now? Banjo-Tooie did the fire ice world better. There, you said it. I mean, like, freeze flame is a cool concept, but there's just, I don't know, I don't like doing it. I was trying to get the purple coins star on that one, and I had missed 2 of them, which I later realized upon going back to the level that they were at the or rather, I had to long jump off the top of the mountain that you climb up to in the stage, but can I not go? Oh, that's up a ledge. Can I get up here? No, I can't get up there yet. Heck. I realized that I had long jumped the wrong way off the mountain. Hang on, I'm gonna do a save state and restart so it stops chugging. But yeah, I long jumped the wrong way off the mountain, so I missed 2 coins. And while I was desperately looking around for the coins that I had missed, I managed to get myself stuck under some ice platforms that Ice Mario had made. Oh, I can go down this way. Okay. And I died after I'd collected 98 coins. I was not happy. Is this not the way to Plaque Beach? Oh my gosh. Can I go there at all? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind. Like, is there like a check road thing somewhere that I didn't unlock, or... Ugh. I don't even want to fight you guys. You're not worth the experience. Oh, you never played Galaxy. Oh. Well, I would recommend Galaxy. I had a lot of fun replaying it. Just, it's a game that makes me happy. Oh yeah, this is where the ship was. Yeah, I don't think this is the right way necessarily. Man, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm like half reading the chat and half not. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I can get down there from here. Let me go over and save. You like Honey Hive Galaxy? Ice skating as Mario is fun though. I like the skating in theory, but I don't know. I've just done too many clumsy things while skating. Actually, what I really don't like, and it's embarrassing, is I'm not good at aiming the fire flower. In Zelda games, I like to think I'm the sharpest shot in all of Hyrule because I'm good with the bow and arrow, but in Mario games, I can't aim the fire flower. I don't know why. Oh, I got a ring. Interesting. Making the fire flower a temporary power-up was a weird choice. A little bit. Oops. 10 SP with excellent strike, so I'm not using my special attacks very often because they're difficult to use with the mouse, so... Sorry. You like that each Bowser fight is showtime. I'm glad there's at least some entertainment to be had here. Me getting lost this early into the stream. Ugh. Oh well, it's been one of those days. Maybe I should eat their teeth. Don't take that out of context. My streams are always entertaining. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I feel bad on days where I'm like distracted or it takes me a bit to get into the groove of things. I feel like, man, other streamers don't have that problem, but then I see a lot of other streamers that stream for so much, yeah, I guess I'll get that locket too, stream for so much longer. Like, I know Inogami Korone, he'll stream for like 8 or 10 hours a session, which I can't wrap my head around that. Like, that's just so long to be sitting in one place and doing one thing. Oh, this guy's gonna run away, isn't he? But yeah, I would get so restless. Like, I'd worried I'd get sick of a game, too. Yeah, that is a full work day. But, I mean, I guess if, streaming is sort of like your bread and butter. Oops, no, that's... Oh, man, that wasn't even the right attack. I thought he was gonna slide into me. Ugh. But yeah, like, if streaming is your job, I get it, but even then, that's just so long, sitting in one place, why? Being Bowser is suffering. Ugh. Maybe I should eat their teeth as a sentence you never wanted to hear. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. By the way, while I'm thinking of it, oh, a gold crown. I wonder if that's one of those things I can sell. Ah, gosh. You folks are too kind to me. Are there sort of types of games or streams that you might particularly enjoy? Oh, I think that would be one of the bros accessories. No, budget charm. Oh, gold crown. Here we go. Yeah, okay, I sell it. Mario Party streams seem to go over well, or at least that's been my observation, because I have a lot of fun doing those. Yeah, so the save block is down south from here. I worry that maybe like too many long-form RPGs might get dull. I compare myself to other streamers in my head too often, I think. Like, oh, they do a wider variety of games, and that's because they stream all the time. I don't think I could do that. I get restless sitting in one place, you know? Gold crown isn't tooth crown. You know, I was thinking it's probably from the Lakitu, but that's so much worse. Yeah, okay, I've just gone in a loop here. You'd like to see me try VR? I would like to try VR, but I don't have like a VR headset or anything of the sort. Okay, well, I've just gone in a loop, but that's fine, I suppose. Oh, is that down there? Is this where I need to go? Probably. Ugh. Mario Party, Mario Golf. I'm glad. I enjoy doing Mario Party and Mario Golf. Golf, I feel, is the one I might really bore people with. But gosh darn it, I love me some Mario Golf. I wonder when the new one's coming out. Okay, I don't know what that did for me, though. Maybe it's not something I can do anything with just yet. Maybe I have to land on this first. You have fun when I'm having fun. Oh, I'm glad! Okay. I'm a more entertaining host than I give myself credit for. That's good. I feel so awkward on the days when I trip over my words a lot, like I was at the beginning of the stream. But it's fine. I have fun. I am going to eat the teeth. Give me that. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna focus. I think the hardest part about this game is, like, not reading the chat while I'm supposed to be fighting guys. Because that's part of the fun for me, is the chat. But I guess I gotta play well. Gee, I wonder if in this session we're gonna get to the worst fight in the game, which I have alluded to before. I always think it's sooner than it is. But I don't know how that's gonna go out with my fussy microphone, but we'll see. Cease? What do you mean? What do you want me to say? I want to consume their dentures? Is that better or worse? I think I trip over my words, I haven't heard you talk. You swear half the time you feel like you're speaking an entirely different language even to yourself. I feel that. I feel like sometimes I'm reasonably articulate, and then sometimes I trip over every other word, and there is no middle ground. Whoosh. Cool, I'm up here now. What is up here? Secrets? I like secrets. You just realized those teeth have God knows what? Don't worry about it. Can I jump on this? Yeah. Cool. Good. More things I can smash. I don't know why Bowser needed, like, some magic surgery done to his abs to make him able to body slam. Is there anything worthwhile back that way? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, this probably just goes back where I came. I mean, you could have body slammed this whole time, Bowser. Cavity spit plaque. Oh, no. No! Oh, here's a track road. I guess I can take that to get back to Plaque Beach. Oh, yeah, here's Bumpsy Plains. Is there anything here I can smash, or is it not worth it? I do aspire to travel. Here, I think, is the closest one. That feel when you don't have time to speak every word at once and just hope it all appears in the text box at your waist. Sometimes when I'm speaking, my brain will decide partway through a word that, oh, actually, I think this word would better articulate the point you're trying to make, and then what comes out of my mouth is a horrible amalgam of both words. Blubble Lake, Plaque Beach. Tunnel under construction, okay. I think... Is this like open and close the door or something? Yeah, okay. Oh, it's not just me. Good. It's embarrassing. Okay, where is this? Just a tunnel. Okay. Oh, we've been here before. I see. I think I need to go back to Plaque Beach first, though. Yeah, that's where the star... No, wait, no. Bowser is going to his castle. Actually, no. I know what I should do. Sorry, I'm going back to Plaque Beach anyway. Because I can finally get the tack piece that I'm missing. That I know has at least been driving one person crazy every time they see the missing piece in my menu screen. The comedian Brian Regan had a bit where he talked about how he wanted to say bye to friends with take care, but decided to say good luck halfway through, and it came out as take luck. Take this luck from me, it will help you on your journey. Oh man, Plaque Beach is where it really was chugging before. Ugh. Okay. I hope this isn't too roundabout a detour, but it's been bugging me for a while, so... Ugh. I hope I'm going the right way. I'll take money. I guess I only grabbed half that money the first time through. Okay, excuse me, tooth pokies. Boy, this whole area is very uncomfortable when you think about it. How far is it? I didn't miss it, did I? Okay, no, it's just above me a couple screens. Okay. Gotta get past these horrible pokies. Or toothies, whatever. We will be out of Slowdown Town soon enough. Oh. Perhaps even the emulator is disgusted with this place. No, I don't want to fight you. You're not worth the experience. No. Plaque, decaying teeth, and my sanity since the dawn of time. Oh. Well, it's good that we came back here. Because Blitties. it is, in fact, worth it to get all of them because the attack you get is very powerful. Granted, I'll have to use the touchscreen for it, but I'm sure I can manage, probably. Hey, silly! Hey, guess what day it is? It's the 15th anniversary of Mother 3. Funnily enough, we made the obligatory 420 joke last time when Dawn pointed out the refreshing herb item the bros had picked up inside Bowser. I think I made a yeah, I did make a clip of it. Bowser, is that the weed? What? No, I'm calling the police. That. Okay. Please drink, Bowser. Good, good, good. Silly, I'm doing this just for you. I'm going back to the pump works, even though it's really slow, to get the one attack piece that I foolishly neglected. Let me see where it is on my map. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. I never got it. Wait, there's some, like, stuff down here, huh? Okay, I'm just... It's kind of a roundabout way to get it. But I think we've broken through all the... It was bothering me, too. And... hang on. What's the best way to do this? Okay, there's this green pipe here. Will that take me there? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, that's right. The chubby Goombas also have a Blitty. Can I not go in here? Is it because Bowser is full of water, or can I just not go in this pipe? I can't go in this pipe. Why can I only go in some of them? Jeez. Bowser consumes way more teeth than is healthy for anyone to do. No, you did not join at the end. I have not been going for terribly long, so this works out. Oh my gosh. That blooper looks weirdly delicious. Oh, jeez. Look how much stronger we've gotten, though. That's nice. Paper blooper. Why is this one area so slow? Okay, maybe I can take that pipe. Maybe that will let me go further down. Please, I just want... Okay, I can take this pipe. Good, good, good. Okay, I'm here now. Okay, and now... Oh. Okay, so I'm down here. I need to go all the way down there. Okay. Sorry. No! I don't want to talk to you! Go away. Will dreams bloom? I don't know and I don't care. What is it with paper blooper? Not paper bloopers. The bloopers in the sewer is always trying to kill you in Paper Mario games. Oh, that's so satisfying. Boosh. And it helps keep things moving. Walmart tracking said you would receive your Xbox today, but you didn't. Oh. That's always frustrating when you're looking forward to something. I know it's such a childish thing, like being disappointed that the thing you wanted hasn't yet arrived, but tomorrow, perhaps. Hopefully. I wonder if Nintendo will ever put Galaxy 2 on the Switch in some way. I would like that. Because now that I've beaten Galaxy, I'm jonesing for more. But not so much that I want to, you know... Well, I just have a long way to go, don't I? That I immediately want to replay everything as Luigi. I think I did on the Wii. Way back when. But I don't want if I don't know if I want to go back in and just redo everything immediately. Like I did before. I was thinking briefly that I was gonna replay 64 now, but I don't know. I was looking at the stuff I had on my Switch and I saw Link's Awakening, went, no, I think I need to play another game that will make me feel emotional in some way. I made the mistake of reading the storybook in Galaxy, and that made me egregiously sad. As it did the very first time I read it, too. I really like the art style of it. It makes me think of The Little Prince. Can I just run from this? Do I have to do anything? Yeah, okay. Come on. Come on! These are like bottom tier enemies. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. You want to play Galaxy 2 again? Me too. Is Sunshine just going to remain forever unplayed on my 3D All-Stars copy? No. I don't hate Sunshine. It's just out of the three, it's my least favorite, which, I know, controversial opinion. Big Blooper wanted love. Well, it's getting love by not dying. Isn't that preferable in a way? That seems like an unhealthy relationship to me. Boop. A lot of people agree with that opinion, yourself included. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there who really love Sunshine, and there's, like, I appreciate all the interesting movement tricks and stuff you can do in it, but I think I've said before that there's just a lot of stuff in Sunshine that I don't like doing. That I just look at it and go, this, I don't want to do this. Oh. Like most of Sirena Beach. I don't like Sirena Beach. The Sandbird is stressful. There it is, I finally got it. The pachinko machine, the river thing, trying to roll the giant watermelon to the juicer. Except all those stupid cataquacks get in the way. Yeah, the big manta ray in Sirena Beach. I finally did it. Oh, I didn't actually want to watch a demo. I think I just mashed the button. Making progression tied to the 6 shine in every level is so weird. Yeah, it is weird, and I think that's partially why Galaxy has kind of a weird reputation in some circles. Can I, like, swim back up that way? Let's find out. Because Sunshine in some ways is... Did I say Galaxy has a weird reputation? Sorry, Sunshine has a weird reputation because it's in some ways very linear compared to how 64 was. I can just go as Bowser now. Oh, you're right. You are absolutely right. I don't have to leave. What is the quickest... So I think actually if I take the, Yeah, let's just go back the way I came, because I need to get one of those chubby Goombas. You can see why people would find Sunshine to be their least favorite 3D Mario game, though for you can't help but love the mobility it gives you. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff that you can pull off in Sunshine, and like speedruns of it are really fun to watch. Same with 64, actually. Like, speedruns of 64 have just become so optimized. And it's just, you know, a long-form series of death-defying jumps. I would get so tweaked out speedrunning 64 because of the one in Rainbow Cruise that I would always screw up getting back when I first played it on the N64. Where you have to take the, oh, not here, the carpet on the Rainbow Trail through the castle, and there's that jet of fire that comes out of the fireplace. And I just, when I was little and I played that, every single time I would somehow manage to get hit by that jet of fire, and Mario goes running off the carpet and you can't get back on. Oh, I'm going the wrong way again. So then you wind up having to redo a big chunk of the level. Yeah, I have to go this way. I hate auto-scrollers for that reason. I'm not patient. Yeah, there's a lot to love about Sunshine. I like reading the chat and trying to navigate here. Okay, I'm almost there. Bowser's Fury gives us open world 3D Mario. I really hope they go back to that format. Yeah, like Bowser's Fury and Odyssey too. I don't know, I love exploring. I'm gonna do my save and restart thing again. I don't know why Plague Beach gets so chuggy, but it's really silly. Boop. Okay, there we go. That's better. Sunshine gives us short sleeve Mario and and that ability too. Sunshine brought us chain smoker Toad, lest we forget. Okay. Is this not the area I want to go? Because we need to go to Bowser's Castle, right? Or am I in the wrong spot? Heck. As for the watermelon mission, a trick you find to be pretty reliable is to push the watermelon down the slope right next to it towards the juice stand. Sometimes the watermelon will be launched at a weird angle, but a good chunk of the time it'll land close to the juice stand. That was the cheese that I would always use, because pushing it the correct way is for suckers. Am I not actually wanting to go here? I thought I was, because I need to get to Bowser's Castle. But I can't freaking remember now. Oh my gosh. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. I like the floodless levels. Okay, Bowser is going to his castle because that's where he thinks the Star Cure is. But he hasn't actually gotten it yet. Which way to Bowser's Castle, though? Heck. Because I can't... This is like the way I came from before. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. It's like staring at the map and hoping that... Go back up? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. One of those days. Rocket has come in to demand food and to tell you all I am purposefully starving him. Oh no. I'll do the same thing I did to get to Bowser's Castle the first time. Poor Rocket. Does one of the Chac roads go near there? Oh, there's up here too. Can I go up here? I never said you were useless, gosh. Everyone here is a valued member of this tiny community. Okay, no, I can't go up here yet. Apparently I don't get so lost in games. I'm gonna go find one of those chubby Goombas and get a blitty from it. I hope this doesn't just like insta-kill it because I punched it. Yep. Not you, you cause destruction. That's right, you and Carrie like smash plates and throw things on the ground. Come on, I just need one large boy. Please. There we go. Do not punch it. Do not punch it. Okay. There we go. That's what I needed. Sorry, guys. I got a kitty. That silly results screen. Is there anything else I missed here while I'm here? Oh, I couldn't burn those trees last time I was here. Whoosh. It's cute, but I feel bad for them. I mean, then again, I am playing as Bowser. Bowser is not a nice fellow. Okay, where is this? Is there anything useful down here? Oh. Excuse me, sir, you are in my way. Thank you! That felt really excessive. I just want the goodies here. Not great. Anything good? I really wish this had a feature like Earthbound, where if you're stronger than something, you just obliterate it. You wish they buffed enemies with my levels? I mean, I don't mind that they're weaker, but I wish I didn't have to go through the combat screen. And it could just be like, these guys, I just bump into them and they explode. You love that Earthbound feature and wished all RPGs can do that. I played a bit of one that was very Earthbound-alike, Earthbound-like, called Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass, and it had a similar system where you can instant win combat against monsters that you're strong enough to beat. But it actually gives you the option to engage in combat if you want. Can I get to Bowser's Castle this way through Dimblewood? I'm sorry that I've forgotten. But yeah, it's interesting that it lets you do combat if you want. What do you mean fast travel, cheater? I don't think it's that fast, though. I really wish I could see where the map connects to places, because I can't recall. Do I really have to walk all the way back up here? Because it's up there, right? Oh well, this whole stream has just been me getting distracted, so that's fine. No, I would have already gotten the kitties from these. I'm just gonna set them on fire. Cool. Excellent. Well, while I'm wandering around, why don't you all tell me how your days have been? How was your weekend? Have you played anything interesting recently? Or watched anything interesting recently, I suppose? Asking other people is sort of how I keep up with pop culture. Since I don't really have the attention span for it. Has anyone else played the Link's Awakening remake now that I've been playing it myself? Just, the nostalgia. Although I think it was Theta that was saying that the motion blur around the edges of the screen is a little disorienting, and I definitely get that. It's a little distracting in some places, like not too bad, but I can see how it would be a problem. Oh, I was gonna punch and then I didn't punch. Oh, well I can get some money. I'll do that. Today you got your ID renewed, and when you took your face mask off to take a new picture, the person taking the photo said you have an impressive red beard. I like that they specified that it's red. Today's the first day of your last quad. Ooh. Are you almost done school then? Science and cooking. That's basically the same thing, isn't it? No, but seriously, those sound like fun classes to take yourself through the rest of school. You've been playing Monster Hunter Rise as of late. I've heard so many good things about that. Pardon me, I want to try it too, but I'm wondering, like, you know, game's expensive. Oh, gee, I wonder what happened here. Yeah, we gotta be on the right track, right? And, I'm worried that I'd spend money on it and then I would bounce off it. Oh no, this is just bumpsy plains. Oh my gosh, I just went in a big circle. That tunnel? Is it that tunnel? Honest to goodness, I can't remember. I am so sorry, I honestly cannot remember. Usually I don't get lost in games, but it's a very sad amount of land. Bowser needs roller skates. Yes, that would make things so much better. Did I go out of my way to squish that seed? Yes, I did. That's the tunnel to Bowser's Castle. Okay, okay, good. I was here earlier and I looked at it and I thought, is that it? No, that doesn't look like the right tunnel. I was a fool. Okay, okay, we're here, we're here. Thank you, as always, for your eternal patience. You played the Link's Awakening remake and enjoyed it very much, but you're biased because Link's Awakening is your favorite Zelda game. I'm excited to go back to it. Just because, yeah, it's one of my favorites too. If I had to pick a favorite, I don't know, like, A Link to the Past has so much nostalgic value for me. I really enjoyed A Link Between Worlds. And, I mean, I guess, yeah, Link's Awakening was one of the first games, I think, to make me feel some type of emotion when I beat it. Wind Waker did that too, though. Oh, come on. Ugh. Come on, Bowser. Ugh. You need roller skates to combine it with your punching. Okay. We're here. Cripes. That was terrible. Watch someone play the Resident Evil 8 demo, Werewolves and Zombies. How do you pronounce the name of that really tall vampire lady that people are losing their marbles over? With the big hat? I've seen it written out so many times, but I don't actually know how you say it. Okay, okay. And I don't want to embarrass myself by saying it out loud and then being completely wrong. No! You don't remember, but it's a lot simpler than you thought it would be. All I really know about Resident Evil 8 is that people are just like, oh, we like the big vampire lady. That's all I know. She should only be addressed as Her Majesty, so it's fine. Oh, I see. I've never played a Resident Evil, which I suppose damages my quote-unquote gamer cred a little bit. But I'm a big baby when it comes to horror games. I mean, maybe it's something I could do for, like, Halloween or something. I'm on the right track, right? Yeah. I think. I think. Cripes. Sorry, I'm doubting myself. But I am... Although, in some ways, I don't know if me streaming a horror game would be all that interesting, because I don't yell. I'm not... I know some people like watching people react to scary stuff and shrieking whenever a jump scare occurs, but I just... It's not in me. I might gasp softly, but that's about it. Oh, that was too soon! There we go. The vampire lady's name is pronounced as follows. Dimitrescu? See, my brain wasn't even reading all the syllables in it correctly. My brain was just reading it as like a jumble of letters. Dimitrescu. Gesundheit. Okay, there we go. Never forget Korone screaming at a bar of soap. What game did that happen in? I've seen that clip, but where she just like pulls up a bar of soap and shrieks. Surprised it's not Bowser's face on the map, really, considering how much he puts his face everywhere. Hello.
Welcome, dear guest. Welcome to Thoughtful Theater. We're still doing this? This evening's program is yet to be announced, but it will, maybe, depending on how Lord Thoughtful feels.
And then she says soap while laughing.
Underground chamber? I don't know. Honest. But it's called underground. Why not look underground? But the path down there is under construction. Rather than looking below, look at the statue of Lord Thoughtful on the balcony. As I expected, seeing Lord Thoughtful from the front row was the coolest. I was so close that when he was cheering us on, I could see the spit fly off his teeth. I'm not even kidding you. Some landed on my face. Ew, nasty.
Okay, good. I thought you were gonna be like, I am into this. That boo should die twice. That's a good insult, I think. You should die twice. Ugh. Am I gonna have to do the whole save state reset to avoid the slowdown again? Balcony, balcony. Left? I think. What does the sign say? Back left exit. Okay. Sekiro. Boos die twice. Where's all the 90s grunge bands? I think Bowser listens to Nirvana. I know what Bowser would listen to. Maybe Dad Rock. Mushroom Kingdom equivalent of Led Zeppelin. Okay. I'm definitely gonna do the save state thing because this is getting silly. So many times in one night, too. Yowza. Blah. Here we go. That's better. Do boos die or are they reincarnated later on? That's making me think of what they say in Mario 64.
Ghosts don't die.
Can you make it out of here? Alive? Something like that.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's the deal here? The passage to the underground is blocked. Stupid fuffle.
Well, you're not gonna let that stand, are you? Oh, I want to read that sign. Hang on. Caves under construction. On an unrelated note, a Fawful statue is now on the balcony. To view it, head out onto the throne room balcony. I wanted to break it, but okay. Well, we know Peach's favorite band is Milli Vanilli, at least. This is true. Confirmed. Depending on how canon you think the cartoons are. Stop it. Stop it. The riot police in here. Are these mech suits standard issue? I wonder. Oh, I did light the fuse. Oh! Oh no! I mean, I guess I should have seen that coming, but oh, I didn't want to do that. That poor Goomba! I'm just cooking it alive. Bowser looks like... Ah! Thank you! Well, I killed that poor Bob-omb before it had a chance at freedom. Ah! We're gold boss rank. Nice. We can equip teeth now. Why is it always about teeth tonight? Awful. Oh, I missed the 4, but I'll take the 2. Bowser looks like the kind of guy who's really into Dragon Force. There is a, sometimes on my YouTube recommendations I get Silva Gunner rips, and there was one of, Fire from Mother 3, except it's layered with Through the Fire and Flames, which, you know what, it worked pretty well. Is the enemy the jail cell, or is the enemy inside controlling the robot jail cell? What are the rules? I feel like they're forcefully imprisoned. Maybe it's being powered by their life force. I mean, the fact that if I free the Goomba and then it throws me a mushroom gratitude suggests to me that it's doesn't want to be in there. Maybe it's being brainwashed, and by busting it out, I am releasing Fawful's grip on them. You never would have heard of it, Bowser. Okay, let's go break some stuff. What's over here? VIP room. Your silence is appreciated. Sneaky leftovers will be dealt with severely. By whom? Hi, Andorra. I entered the stream and I'm talking about Silva Gunner rips, so you think you're at the right place at the right right time. The stuff on that channel that was posted around March 31st when Mario quote-unquote dies was really good. I think the rips on that channel could be hit or miss for me. I love sound font tomfoolery is what I'm gonna call it, where they play around with sound fonts from one game to, say, recreate the music of another or something like that. But I don't like mashups of, like, game songs and meme songs all that often. It kind of gives me a headache. The best joke they ever did was privating all of the Mario rips in Mario March 31st. Yes, the dedication was impressive.
Still some food left. It's about snack time. Better snarf something.
Bowser, this didn't go well last time.
No, wait! You'll chub out again. So? I'll just exercise again and trim right down.
Ugh. Fine, you're the boss. Knock yourself out. Actually, let's not. Okay, that's how we get the flab zone to reflab itself out. That's it? That's all that's here? I guess so. Including their most popular video. Is that the athletic theme from Mario World 1? Kill another flame guy for you. Am I just your own personal assassin now? What's the best Silva Gunner rip? Or one of your favorites? Sometimes I listen to a playlist I found that's called, like, Silva Gunner rips that are unironically good. There's good stuff on there and stuff that's more like, I hate that I enjoy those. Oh, hang on, I need to break this. That whole channel is a mystery to me. Oh yeah, I can equip teeth now, I forgot. The unsung heroes of the that channel. Really? These are the only fangs I've got? Alright. The unsung heroes of that channel are the people who comment explaining the joke, so to speak, by which I mean mentioning, like, what song is being parodied. Because that drives me crazy when something sounds really familiar, but I can't quite place it, and people in the comments are just all memeing it out. Like, no, please, somebody let me know what is going on here.
Oh man, nice statue. Talk about tacky. Smash time!
Attaboy. What?
Wait. Right below here. The underground's that way.
The gears are turning. Do we have to Hulk him out again?
Oh no! Oh, not good! Fluffle's statue! Midbus and Fluffle aren't here, man! We're the only ones who can stop this! Dude, what? He's too strong! Get the gang in the castle! Hurry! Here goes!
Oh. Oh. How are the boos doing this? Like, the dry bones aren't even contributing. Come on.
Open your eyes, minions!
Guess we gotta intervene. Boss fight with the two Goombas. One day you were trying your hardest to find an incredible remix of Galaxy Man's theme, but none of the videos on YouTube were it, but then you somehow remember that it was actually a Silva Gunner video. The Galaxy Man being from Mega Man 9, right?
You're going down! Think you could take me?
Oh, we're doing this. Right, okay. I have to think about how to do this. Let's go, boys. Okay, none of that. I feel like I'm on thin ice anyway with how often I hum along to music. I really shouldn't do it while something else is happening. This reminds you of that Yoshi's Island Flower Ghost boss. Oops, that's not the right one. I'm trying to think of that boss's name. I can see it in my head.
Everyone push it once! We can do this!
This hurts to watch.
Oh, yeah!
Roger the Potted Ghost. That's it. I knew he had a normal person name. It's a Goomba and his friends. Well, at least the boos are okay. With Crash Bandicoot 3 sound font. Interesting. I gotta go look that up. I've never played Crash Bandicoot, but I'm curious. I didn't have a PlayStation, so a lot of stuff that is nostalgic for some people, like Crash and Spyro, I have not played. I mean, I think I said before, I got a PS2. Is there anything interesting to the left? I got a PS2 very late in its life cycle. Oh, it's one of these things. So there's a lot of, like, standard, I guess, classic games from that era that I've never played. Is anything interesting here, or no? Okay. Oh. Okay. I assume that's probably where I want to go. For the underground, but there's loot up there. kind of want the free stuff, if I can get it. Oh. You love how the war cries, Roger the Potted Ghost. Have a good one, Joe. There we go. Oh, that wasn't really worth it. Is there more stuff up there, or no? I don't think there is. Yeah, let's just go on. If I ever want to try out the original Crash Bandicoot trilogy, there's the Insane trilogy on the Switch, PS4, and Steam. How does it hold up? Oh, this poor thwomp. Oh no. Your cousin and friend had PS1s, and that's when you first played Crash. You didn't get a PS2. Oops. Oh no. Until your sister got married and had to downsize, so you just kind of inherit it from her. That's lucky. Oh no. That poor thwomp. It's running a fever and we're just making it miserable. Uh-oh. Oh, look at it. I ate the ice pack on its head, which, again, not sanitary, but Bowser will just put anything in his mouth, apparently. Oh no, he's dizzy. Uh-oh. Oh. Are those, like, medic shy guys? Just running it into me? Ah, jeez. Hand me down, story of your life. Well, I mean, lucky that you get it though, right? As a longtime Crash Bandicoot fan, you love the Insane trilogy. That's a good advertisement for it. Oh my gosh, why can I not? Getting hauled by the ambulance, the attack. It's very cartoony. That thwomp is currently you thanks to your allergies causing your sinuses to act up. Oh no! Oh, sinus tomfoolery is no good. Okay, what's off to the right here? Anything good? Anything interesting? No. Okay, I can't. This is for Mario and Lugo. I am the eldest sibling, so... Whoops! I am the eldest sibling, so hand-me-downs are not a thing here. And I haven't relinquished any of my gaming stuff. I have a very large collection. Oh! Hello.
He's here! Bowser's here! Finally!
Hello. That's it? Should have set the cage on fire to see what would happen.
Free! Yes! At last!
The Bob-omb's joined his minions. You can now use Bob-omb Blitz in battle. Sure, I don't remember how this one works. You wish I left them? No! What are these poor Bob-ombs done? Oh, I see. You just line them up. Oh. Hopefully they function under Paper Mario rules.
He did it!
So if they explode, they just come back. Woo! 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 Okay, settle down. Settle down.
Hey, guys! Minions, calm down!
Don't make them excited.
Chill!
They're like small children swarming him at his feet. Bowser, no! Ugh, they die either way.
Ah!
It's fine. Boop. Hang on. Come back. Boop. You maniac! You blew it up! Is this room just like... Oh, not totally empty. Okay. Bowser is a father confirmed. It's not Bowser Jr. that confirms it, but it's the fact that he gets frustrated by people excitedly running around his ankles. Hopefully he doesn't breathe fire at his own child to calm him down. You get clothing from your sisters, your cousin, and also a friend who is younger than you. That's convenient. Well, you're making out like a bandit, Andorra. You wonder what the alarm is for. Presumably they're some sort of police enforcement, I guess? This kind of whole riot gear look. But I am also confused at how this design works. Oh, thank you. Maybe we should commit a crime and see if the siren goes off. Anything else interesting in this big empty room? Just you, I guess. You say convenient, but for you as a kid, it sucked not getting your own things. That does make sense, yeah. And I know I'm not a fan of getting stuff from other people just because it doesn't, I don't know, something about it makes my skin crawl. I am a very particular child. It makes me think of my parents would make fun of me for it. But if they were at a restaurant or something, I would refuse to let my family take a sip from my drink or take a bite out of my food. You know, and they would, I remember my mom telling me, like, you can't get germs from us, we're your family. And even when I was very small, I was like, no, that's not how it works. I can definitely get germs from you. DNA does not preclude that. If Mario Party Island Tour is of any indication, Bowser opts for just yeeting Junior with a giant hammer when he acts up. I remember the whole... What are you doing, buddy? The tower that you climb in the one-player mode. And if you do it as Junior, Bowser knocks you off anyway. Like, hey, good job, son. Now get out of here. What a good dad. Also switch parental controls is a thing. I love that whole parental controls video. It's very cute. I would like Nintendo to make more wholesome Dad Bowser content. Like, Paper Jam had some of that. Origami King did too. Although, I really wish Origami King had more Bowser. That was, I think, my biggest letdown with the game, aside from the combat still generally being kind of pointless, is that it did not have nearly enough of Best Boy here. Did I see the Bug Fables announcement about the physical release? I did! I am definitely gonna get a copy, I think. Just, that game has made me so happy. Gosh darn it, this isn't making me happy. But I wanna support it. I mean, that game really got me into... Like, I draw every day, but it actually got me into polishing and posting my art again, which I hadn't done in a long time. Oh no! I guess I shouldn't have just barreled ahead, huh? Oh. Is that how I get over them, I wonder? The... jumping? Maybe I could just blow them up with my fire breath. I don't know. Well, I'm doing this now. This probably is not the correct answer. Oh well, I'm here. I wish Bug Fables would get a sequel. I'd want the same cast, though. Oops! Which I don't know how the devs would feel about it. But I don't want to let Team Snakemouth go. I like their dynamic too much. Do you spend $90 at a collector's edition of a game you already own? Let me try the fire. No, that doesn't work. Okay, I do have to jump over them. I mean, I think here it's a special. It's a special circumstance. Oh, I could just cancel it without smashing. There we go. I haven't mentioned it here, but I won a contest on the Bug Fables Discord server. I got a month of Nitro! It's like, wow, what do I do with this power? I should add some emotes on my Discord, but all I really want to use is the toot emote from Something Awful, which is the smiley face with the party hat. I also need to add toot, but it's confused. Only if the loot it comes with isn't cheap plastic junk. Well, I've heard that limited run games generally does really good special editions, so I'm not worried about that. I did! Thank you! Now my name is pink in the server, or magenta, rather. It's very touching. Some of Essay's emoticons. I have, like, secondhand knowledge of a lot of them just from reading Let's Plays. And there's some I have a weird fondness for, like Toot. I also like Smith and Unsmith, because I've never seen an emote properly capture that specific emotion before, especially Unsmith. If you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe try Googling something awful. Unsmith, like U-N-S-M-I-T-H, like the word, the name, rather. Maybe it'll come up. I don't know, but it's like a bittersweet sort of a smile, I guess. Like it's a little sad but heartwarming at the same time. That would be how I would react to the storybook that was in Mario Galaxy. Like, Bowser, you just put anything in your mouth, won't you? Maybe he doesn't have to worry about bacteria because of his fire breath, so naturally the inside of his mouth is so warm that it kills any bacteria that could make him sick. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here to avoid being too disgusted by the stuff Bowser eats. What happens when the ice pack is on the thwomp? I believe its attacks are a little more potent, and it doesn't get waylaid by being dizzy. It also doesn't take extra damage. Basically, I'm making it so it can't manage its fever. I'm a monster. Smith is just pure depression embodied in a small face. Oh, hi, Avenge. How's it going? That's okay. I'm just happy to see folks. I wonder if I can get to the next major boss fight tonight. It's late, but I have the weird urge to make cupcakes. I'm going the right way, right? Yeah. I bought this lemon cake mix earlier, but I got some sour cream so I can jazz it up a little bit instead of the water it wants me to add. I don't know why, I passed by the baking aisle and I saw, oh, this lemon cake mix is on sale. Let's do something wacky with it. I follow that urge and make those cupcakes. It's a little impulsive, but I think I mentioned last stream, not really impulsively, but I made these Thai peanut butter cookies that have curry paste, or not curry paste, sorry, red chili paste in there, and some cayenne, and they were really good. Like a nice sort of sweet heat thing going on. Oui, mon cher Turtlebits. It is hot, n'est-ce pas? Oui, très, très hot. Why is it written inconsistently whether or not he pronounces the H? My brogy is making the angry face. Yeah, sure, refresh me. That's all of Broke Monsieur you're gonna hear today. Don't worry. Cooking stream. Maybe I should stream Cooking Mama at some point, although I don't know how well it would work. Okay, I'll get rid of this, and I think, yeah, I'll get rid of this. You got anything useful for me? Raises power when you knock out a foe. HP, fill up ring. No, I still don't really want anything here. Actually, I kind of like Iron Fist Band. Maybe I'll do that instead of the special things, because I don't really use special moves that often right now. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, there we go. Yes, I would like to scratch a scratch card. You have that problem where you buy bakery things on sale because they're about to expire and you regret it. A few weeks ago, at a nicer grocery store, I bought a shortcake for $5 because that was the last day they could sell it. And normally they sell for, I think, $18 at that store, so that was a good deal. I mean, it's just my dad and I, so that's a lot of shortcake to consume. I regretted it a little bit, but it was good shortcake, and I hadn't had shortcake in a long time, so I figure that's fine. If you buy bakery things on sale, you could probably freeze a fair amount of it without ill effects. Preservation chamber, access restricted to members of the Bowser Secret Society. The very latest indoor security allows entry only when buttons are pushed in a specific order. Before pushing the door button, members will push other buttons the specified number of times. Only society members will be notified of the correct order and number of button presses. A note to all society members: if you think you'll forget the code, leave no notes around. Well, good thing no one will ever do that. This is a bonus boss for Mario and Luigi, if I remember it's there. At least I think it's optional. Wow, what a savings by Grabthar's hammer. What a savings. I can't do an Alan Rickman impression. I'm sorry. May he rest in peace. I have not seen that movie in a long time, but I remember finding it entertaining. I will leave the ice pack on the sniffle thwomp for a bit so you can see the difference. It is a very long way to say there's a code to get in, isn't there? Oh. Come on. Aw, jeez. Cheeky. Well, just end me. Just end me! Ugh. Pew. Aw, man. I thought it was gonna stop and it didn't. There's probably an easier way to tell. And I'm just not seeing it. Yeah. Close to a level. Let me fight this one. Boop. I have this problem in RPGs where, like, I'm not a grindy person, but sometimes when you're so close to a level, you can't help but think, oh, just a couple more fights. And then you wind up thinking, oh, just a couple more fights. Maybe I'll gain another level. This poor guy. I really need to do something about my 3DS. Oh no! But I don't know if it's even possible to repair it, or if it's feasible to do so. Just because of the break that occurred. I could always get like a refurbished one, maybe. But it's still expensive. And I need to get new shoes. I would like to get a capture card at some point, because I think it would be fun to stream Switch games by, which I mean making you watch me play Splatoon. It wouldn't just be that, but maybe that would be a good reason to play 64, or Sunshine, or do 120 stars with Luigi. Just buy a new one, you think? I don't know how much refurbished ones would go for. So if I were to get a new one, it would, like, the one that I have that broke is refurbished. I guess if I get really desperate, I could transfer data back into my original 3DS. Like, the one I have that broke is a 3DS XL. So it'd be weird going back to the smaller screen, and also one of the reasons I got a new one is that there are a bunch of dead pixels on my top screen. Things are expensive, but I don't know, I find myself thinking, what do I want to play? And then I think of a game and realize, oh, I need my DS for that. But I've got Link's Awakening for now. I want to play more Link's Awakening tonight too, but I have to work early in the morning. Ooh. These are some hella smooth animations. Oh, have you not seen any of the Alpha Dreams Mario and Luigi games of For Revenge? They've got some really good animations. I think this one's definitely some of the best. Dream Team Onwards sort of changed the style of the sprites, so they look more three-dimensional, for lack of a better word. They don't have this nice sort of black outline style, which I personally prefer. There's something the newer ones just aren't quite doing it for me, but that's personal preference. Just think about the newer art style looks a little muddy. Okay, they stop when I guard, so I have to sort of play chicken with them. There we go. Oh, thank you very much. I'm surprised I won, honestly. I think your entry when I saw it, I was convinced that you were gonna win. Because it works so well. I think if they allowed video submissions, I think the addition of the audio would have sold things for you. Because it's so perfectly in character, too. I always feel like I gotta apologize to like people on Twitter and whatnot for my bug posting. Maybe I should post more of my like original art on Twitter. Usually I just keep it to game related stuff. What is this? The latest Kingdom fad. It's Seesaw Fit. Bowser Castle debut. Jump as high as you can and slam down on the seesaw. Ride it, and when the seesaw peaks, jump and slam again. Slam your past regrets. Slam your worst memories. Slam and slam some more. Both stress and unwanted fat will slam away. Why are there so many weird, like, fitness trends here? Has the keto diet trend hit Bowser's Castle yet? I would like whatever this is, please. Ah, I thought it was gonna come back sooner, but it didn't. No more fads! That's true, you did get Gino's honorable mention. You got Senpai to notice you. It's kind of disarming in some way that, like, I've had their official... Is it gonna come back this way, or no? I've had their official Twitter retweet some of my art, and it's very humbling, thinking that, my god, the devs of a game have seen my artwork. You know, I'm still used to ye old era of, you know, like, game developers exclusively being, you know, like, overseas or in America, or just somewhere unreachable for the common folk, you know, like in this day and age of social media. I was hoping it would come back and I could fall on it, but I guess not. Hire me for voice acting Bug Fables too. You say that in jest, but I would totally do it. I think once I got everybody's voices down pat in my head, I had a lot of fun doing the voices for the main party in that game. Okay. You can do a killer Joe Swanson impression that you think would be perfect for Leaf. My Leaf voice in my head is... Treasure chamber. Not easy to get in here. No, the door's locked up tight. Unless you're a genius like me, you'll never figure it out. Gwahahahaha. Who wrote this note? Weird. Yeah, my Leaf voice is very, in my head, is very kind of soft and husky sounding. Fitting his mysterious, persona. Beep boop boop beep boop, you're a Bug Fables voice actor now. Wow, it's just like the game! You can talk, hire you. Do you like doing voice acting, silly? Does anybody else here enjoy doing it? I mean, obviously you all know that I have a love of it, but... Oosh. Yeah, when I played, I voiced Leaf not as necessarily monotonous, but very sort of restrained and reserved. If that makes sense. I'm thinking kind of like Yuki Nagato, which is a silly comparison to make, but that's sort of the vibe that I have in my head. Whoa, whoa, what are you doing? Throwing your patient into the air? Currently, your headcanon voice for Leaf is Saint Augustus St. Cloud from Venture Bros. I've never seen Venture Bros. I'll have to go look up a clip of that. You love doing voices for game characters and reading dialogue. Heck yeah, it's so much fun, right? Do you stream at all? Out of curiosity, does anybody else here stream? On a tangential note, Kelly, I support your endeavor to do another art stream, if you ever get around to it. I like watching other artists work. Sort of copying their techniques. Wait. So much better now that I have an idea of how to avoid that attack. Wait. You thought about getting into it, but you've never thought you'd commit enough to do it consistently. A schedule would probably help. Yeah, I know. When I first started streaming consistently on Twitch again, the schedule was a little up in the air. It was originally Monday and Friday, but then I found Tuesday and Friday works better for most people, and I think works well for me too. So it's not like I'm immediately coming off the weekend and, I gotta go back to work, and I'm feeling worn out from that, and now I immediately have to sort of put my person face on. Boop. You don't like advertising yourself? You do! If people here in chat have my permission if you want to advertise yourselves. I want to see if there's anything in that room that I skipped back yonder. Sorry, it's bugging me. Yeah, you have my permission to advertise yourselves here if you wanna. Special, one night only. Shameless plug yourselves. Oh, you're thinking about doing one. Well, there's a save point here. Maybe this is actually the correct way to go. What are you gonna draw, Kelly? You try to stream more often, but you're pretty dang tired after work, and you're also too busy watching other people stream. I get that. I rarely watch the streamers that I like live. Just because usually when they go live, it's late, or I don't have the attention span for it. And I feel bad if I'm watching somebody live and I'm not contributing to the chat, even though I know that I think the majority of most stream viewers probably don't say anything in the chat. But I don't know, I feel like, I need to show my support in some way. But this is just me being neurotic. I don't expect people to do the same for me instantly. So, if you just lurk the duration, I don't mind. I am very happy that I can provide some sort of entertainment.
The room where I keep my sweetest stolen treasures. This is one place that stupid Fawful never could break into.
Oh, I bet. You've got a gameplay channel on YouTube.
No! What?
Oh, weird. Who did this? I mean, they still left a lot of the loot behind.
How? Who? Why?
Your surliness!
Oh, hey.
I found Sergeant Guy and Corporal Paraplunk. King Bowser, awesome seeing you again, sir. Our sweep of the castle indicates it is intact, sir.
I like your little Magic Koopa wand in your back pocket.
Intact? Look at this train track! Whoa! Who put a train track down here?
Next stop, Bowser Castle. Uh-oh. Whoa. That thing does not look aerodynamic. Now arriving at the always rundown, falling apart, dirty, nasty thanks to Bowser Castle. Oh, hey, fellas. Did you sell out on me?
Hey, it's you idiots! Explain all this now!
Yeah, well, bro. As you can see, the secret tunnel project you ordered is finally finished, broski. Yeah, remember, Brotown? You helped us drill this tunnel.
I mean, I did, but I don't remember telling you to build a railway directly into my secret treasure chamber!
Bro, this secret tunnel got bought out by the Fawful Foundation. It was a buyout, Brodington. Get me? Buy out. Thanks to this sweet cash infusion, we outsourced the hole drilling to some other bros. So now we're elite employees of Lord Fawful. The salary's great, Brody. Insane benefits. Trust me, this Fawful Express that Lord Fawful built is super awesome. Wanna ride, Brotron? Although, come to think of it, bro, it's a pretty pricey ticket. Maybe too posh for you. Even if you sold this cruddy old castle, you still can't afford it. Stupid moles. Stupid Silicon Valley bro culture. Treason! King Bowser, sir! You'd better not make enemies of those guys.
Yeah, for real. Besides, didn't you come here looking for a star cure?
Oh yeah, the star cure! It must be in this room.
The star cure must be... It must be secured in that safe, sir.
How do you know? Dumb moles. Safe! Where? Do you not even know what you have in here? That? All aboard, Fawful Express! Uh-oh. No! Bowser. Hang on a sec. I'm just gonna do the save state thing again because it's so slow. I don't know why it's so slow. Okay. There we go. Why, that can't be good for you. Insane benefits. Are you blind? No, because they have great benefits. The optometrist visits are all covered. No. Oh. This again? Alright. So my question to you folks is, do you want to do this now or do you want to save it for Friday? This is, I will tell you now, the worst fight in the game. And I have been dreading this fight. And I'm still a little concerned because of the microphone. You want to do it now? Has anybody else got any opinions?
Look upon this hemoglobin, for it is one with savish abilities. Is that not globin? But I am a rarish, not oftenish, savish hemoglobin. Do I not globin? Oh, traveler, save your globin.
It's up to me. Well... I think we're going to be stuck in a lot of cutscenes after it. So I think I'm going to save it for Friday. Go in fresh-faced, more awake. Plus, I don't want to feel like I'm rushing the stream at the end, because it is a little late here, and I have to work early tomorrow, as you do. So, no, I'm not doing this yet. Yes, we carry with you a message of crisis for Bowser's life energy. We are just going to leave Bowser here, basically dead. Smashed between a train and a boulder for a couple of days. I hope that's fine. Walk it off, Bowser. It'll be okay. So I will rejoin you all on Friday. Hopefully, please look forward to it. Otanoshimi ni shite kudasai. Yeah, and we'll maybe save Bowser's life. We'll see. In the meantime, please stay safe, stay healthy, have a wonderful evening, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.